for finding the extrema or extrema, what that means when you see that is we're looking for the absolute max and absolute min. All right, so absolute max and the absolute min. Yesterday we talked about this a little bit. For these to have an absolute max or a min, one of three things. There's only three different types of places where this could happen. It happens when the derivative equals 0, derivative does not exist, or at the endpoints. Those are the only types of points that could be absolute maxes and absolute mins. When the derivative is 0, derivative does not exist, or it could happen at the endpoints for an absolute max or min. So what we're going to do is we want to find the critical values. That's what we've been working on. After that, we're going to take those critical values and put them back into the original function. All right, just putting it back into the function. Then we're going to take those endpoint values and put those into the function. We'll figure out what's our biggest y value, what's our smallest y value. So we have a list of points, a list of y values. Whatever the biggest one is, that's our absolute max. Whatever the smallest one is, that's our absolute min. So let's look at number 7 here. First we need to find the derivative. So we bring the 3 out in front, we just get x squared minus x minus 6. So we want to find the critical values. In this case, we're just finding out when is the derivative 0. We can factor this. We get x minus 3 times x plus 2. So our critical values are x equals 3, x equals negative 2. Those are both going to work in our original function. We don't have to worry about those not being defined. So we've got our critical values and we've got our endpoints. What we want to do with those is plug them into the original function. So we want to find f of 3, f of negative 2, and we want to find the endpoints, what the y values are at those endpoints. So again, we're plugging those into the original function. All 4 of these are going into the original function for x. Now, easy way to do this, instead of having to plug each one in individually, if you go to your calculator, put the function into your y equals, you can use your table to figure these out. So you want to go to second window, that's your table setup. You want the independent variable to be on ask. And then when you go to your table, second graph, you can just substitute those numbers in. So I typed in negative 4, here's my y value. Put in negative 2, here's my y value. Put in 3, there's my y value. So my absolute max is 7.3. That's our biggest one. Right? Our absolute minimum would be negative 13.5. Alright, so this one, absolute max. This one is our absolute min.